The Manville Fire Department was founded in 1929. We have approximately 60 volunteer firefighters. We definitely need a vehicle that's going to last for a long time and be durable and be very reliable at a moment's notice. The Manville Fire Department started off with all manual transmissions. As they went out of service every 20 years, they started to incorporate the automatic transmissions. And after 1980, the whole Manville Fire Department has all Allison transmissions. An Allison transmission was a little more money than anything else that may be out there, but it has to last us 20 years. And we felt that we want to have the Allison transmission to get us through these 20 years without any problems. And talking to other towns, we decided to go with that because of that reason.
Dollars are always an issue, and but they've been really conservative with their spending, and the most important thing is the safety of our volunteer fire company, and also making sure the apparatus works if they have to respond to a fire. And we'll spare no expense when it comes to that. They've always been there. It's reliable, it's dependable, and our fire department feels very confident in that transmission.
Found with maintenance on the trucks, very minimal. Just basic, preventive maintenance. Fluid changes, everything like that. I've never seen this truck go out for any transmission service at all. So, with a fire truck, you're always driving, stopping, going real hard. It's pretty good. You don't have to worry about maintaining the trannies too much. So, that's a good thing.
On the way to a fire, we deal with a lot of different types of drivers. Some of them aren't paying attention to the road. Some of them either pay attention to talking on their cell phone or the music that's on the radio. And when we come up behind them going to a fire call with the lights and sirens, some of them get startled and they'll make a quick move to the left, to the right. They'll slam on their brakes. And it's important that with the truck that we have a transmission that's good so that we can switch gears and be able to avoid having an accident and still make it to the fire scene safely. The lives of these men in this apparatus, men and women, depend on the Allison transmission, both getting them to the fire scene, and when they're at the fire scene, it's important that the transmission works, because when we go into the fire and we have the hose lines, that transmission is what's actually going to power the pump. And if the pump fails, then we're not going to have any water to the guys inside, and they can get trapped. And the most important thing to me is all my firefighters coming home. So the Allison transmission is the most important thing on this apparatus. I've been a firefighter here for 11 years. We've had this truck for 10 years, and we've never had a single problem with the transmission. It's never failed us. So having an Allison transmission in a truck makes it easier for me to focus on my job, which is getting my men prepared to go fight a fire.
You want a piece of apparatus that's going to get you there safely, protect you, and drive smooth as possible. Automatic, you get in there and put the lever down, the drive, and you're going. It's just so much easier to roll an automatic truck than it is a manual. And I'll tell you, I think it's a lot safer and better for the truck.
As far as Allisons go, Allison is just a proven product out there in the field with the fire, definitely with the fire industry. With the automatic, there's just nothing. Like I said, you just put it in drive and you go. There's really nothing else that you have to pay attention to.
The transmission on the apparatus, it's definitely an important role as far as getting us to the scene safely. And the equipment, yeah, it does play a role in the team. If it wasn't for the engine, if it wasn't for the transmission, it wasn't for the apparatus, the pump, the guys in the back, we wouldn't be able to do our job efficiently and safely. The reliability, the durability, the smoothness of it, yeah, it's excellent.
The old engine we have has been in service for 30 years. We've never had a problem with the Allison transmission, and it's still a great engine and one of our first line pieces of apparatus.
I'd stick with the Allison just due to the fact it's past all the trucks we've been on, we've never had a problem. So Allison makes a really good transmission, very reliable, and they're well known.
We used it several times in major fires. Never once knocked out on us, never broke on us, never gave us any problems.